Good evening. So today I just want to talk about a few things. Though we're not doing a detailed lecture, we are just trying to demonstrate on the handwriting and the visibility. I've received a complaint to say some of you are not able to see, so I think we are going to do better before we find a good camera. So as I'm testing, so just testing and trying to improve. Let me just give you examples of drugs that can be used. We're just testing the camera quality, not just testing, trying to see how we can improve on that one. So let me just demonstrate. So we'll be using this big font and the blue marker. So I'll just talk about examples of drugs as a way of demonstrating on how we've improved as we are working towards finding a good camera. So nasal decongestants. Let me just start it from here. So I'll talk about nasal uh, decongestants. Yes. So talk about it. Nasal decongestants, drugs that can be given. I'll not go in detail into explaining, but I'll just give you drugs which can be given in nasal decongestion. If someone is experiencing that nasal decongestion, which drugs can you administer so that person can feel better? So you have drugs like Ephrin. This is a drug. You also have drugs like Xylo, Metazolin. This is another example of a drug. You have drugs like Metazolin. Then you have drugs like Phenyl, Ephrin. This is another drug that you can give in nasal decongestion. So like I've explained, we've just tried to increase on the font and use a good marker, and also just trying to focus on the board. Yes, just trying to focus on the board. So I think for now things are clear. So now these are examples of drugs that you can give in nasal decongestion. So in case you never understood yesterday, yeah, just me trying to do a recap on what I did on organophosphate poisoning. So when I talked about organophosphate poisoning, I talked about the definition. Yes, definition, we defined organophosphate poisoning. We also we talked about organophosphate compounds. I'll not write that, but we talked about organophosphate compounds. Then I write that you must know what happens to this enzyme. You must also know what happens to the levels of acetylcholine. Not so. This is what I wrote yesterday. You must know the symptoms. Just do that. Let me just rub it. Let me just write it clearly. You must know the symptoms. What else did I talk about? I also talked about aging. Yeah, I talked about aging in organophosphate compounds. Then I also talked about drugs that are used in organophosphate poisoning. So under the definition, we just said organophosphate poisoning is just a condition that one develops when they're exposed to what we call organophosphate compounds. Yeah, so this is a serious condition. So this is acetylcholinesterase enzyme, which is being affected in organophosphate poisoning. It is being bound, it is arrested, it cannot work, it cannot break down this acetylcholine. So if this enzyme cannot break down acetylcholine, what happens? We have more of this enzyme. So levels of acetylcholine increases. So what happens? Symptoms, we talked about a lot of symptoms when it comes to this. So maybe I can just write them down. On the symptoms, I talked about increased lacrimation, stearing, producing too much tears, salivation, increased salivation due to acetylcholine levels. What else do you have? You have bradycardia. Slow heart rate. The heart rate of the heart decreases. What else did we talk about? We talked about respiratory paralysis. This is what we talked about. So I was just trying to demonstrate on how far we've at least gone when it comes to working on the phone, so people are able to see what we are writing. So you can let me know on how far we have improved. But I think this is something that someone can see. When I write at least on the board, you are able to see what I'm writing. So please, we have improved on that and we have taken note. So I think from now on, we've learned from our mistakes and our weaknesses. So remember, aging. What is aging? You have to know what aging is. Organophosphate poisoning, the drugs that are used in organophosphate poisoning. I talked of atropine, which is the first line drug. Is used atropine. It counteracts muscarinic effects. Go to my first video. Then I talked about acetylcholinesterase reactivators, which are called oxmines. So these oxmines, I give an example of prairie. What are we write pyridoxine? Okay, pyridoxine. Pyridoxine. Hey, I think the spelling has gone. Sorry for that. It should be something like this. Pyridoxine. Yes, pyridoxine. This is N. So it should be N. So it should be like that. Pyridoxine. Yeah, I'm sure you're able to see. You can look it up. Something like that. So thank you very much. The video can be cut.